If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, can a lack of sleep cause diabetes? Answer by Linda Jones. The first step to lowering your risk is figuring out the ideal amount of shut-eye you need. Contrary to popular belief, 8 hours isn't always the gold standard. Anywhere from 7.5 to 9 hours may be your sweet spot, depending on factors like genetics and age. For example, kids and teens need more than 30-somethings but less than seniors. Your fitness level also plays a role. Doing a 30-minute workout 3 times a week will likely improve the quality of your sleep, leaving you more refreshed with the same amount. If you feel rested when you wake up regardless of hours of sleep, that's a good marker that you're getting enough sleep. However, if you feel sluggish during the day, you're putting yourself at risk. Fortunately, the Sleep Diabetes 1 connection is reversible. Move your bedtime forward by 45, 30, or just 15 minutes each night. After about 4 or 5 days, you'll find yourself waking up a few minutes before the alarm goes off. That's your magic number. Still groggy? Squeeze in extra sleep by napping, and keep in mind that while your body can recover from short periods of sleep deprivation, it's harder to bounce back if the problem is chronic. The more sleep you cut out over the long term, the harder it becomes to properly catch up on every hour you've lost. Your body interprets that sleep deficit as a constant stressor, and the chance you'll get diabetes grows. The best avoidance strategy: sleep well, eat healthfully, and keep on exercising. Get sweaty. Exercising in the morning helps you drift off faster and improve sleep quality. If you can't do an AM workout, get it in at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. The reason? Exercise raises body temperature, several hours later it dips back. Your body needs to cool down to go to sleep. Shut down 30 minutes before bed. Say no to the TV and computer. Their pulsing lights signal the brain to stay awake. Enter darkness. Pull the blackout curtains tight. Even a minimal amount of light can decrease sleep quality and alter your normal sleep rhythm. Wake to music. While it's best to awaken naturally, if you can't, find a way to start the day that's not too jarring. Try swapping your buzzer-sounding alarm clock for one that plays music instead. If it doesn't do the trick, increase the volume or try a clock that beeps. Extra weight. Being overweight is the #1 risk factor for diabetes. Dropping 5% to 7% of your body weight can turn your future around. Belly fat. Break out the tape measure. If your waist is more than 32 inches, your chance of developing diabetes increases. Race. African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics are genetically predisposed to insulin resistance. South Asians are at higher risk too. Gestational diabetes 2. Developing this form of diabetes while pregnant increases the likelihood you'll wind up with type 2 after the baby is born. Footnotes. 1. Super Diabetic Diet Plan. Easy way to reverse diabetes. 2. Women's health. Risks and signs of diabetes. Gestational diabetes. Answer by Christy Khalid. Diabetes occurs when your body cannot properly break down sugar, glucose, and this leaves your cells without energy. If you're overweight, the extra fat makes it harder for the cells to use insulin properly. Sleep, or lack thereof, can actually affect your blood sugar levels and your blood glucose control, which, in turn, affect your sleep. If your blood sugar levels are too high or too low overnight, you will likely be tired throughout the day following. When you don't get enough sleep, it seems you need more insulin to maintain normal glucose levels. You need sleep so the body's stress control center, the sympathetic nervous system, can work well. Sleeplessness can cause insulin-producing cells to stop working properly, which can elevate glucose levels, and this could lead to diabetes and high blood pressure. However, there is more to the story than this. When you become sleep-deprived, you are more likely to overeat. Why? Because when you're tired, your body produces extra ghrelin, the hunger hormone which stimulates appetite, and decreases its production of leptin, which helps to regulate energy balance by inhibiting hunger, basically turning on the on full switch in your brain. Not only do you wind up wanting to eat a lot, but you also crave more calories and carbohydrates to get a quick energy boost. If you are already predisposed to diabetes, such as being overweight and or having a history of diabetes, a lack of sleep can pose a risk. Your best bet is to lose the extra weight, get rid of your belly fat, aim for more exercise. Not right before bed. Eat a sensible diet and find healthy ways to help you fall asleep and stay asleep. Avoid any caffeine a few hours prior to bedtime, and turn off the television, cell phones, tablets and or computer 30 minutes prior to bed. See a doctor and find out your diabetes risk. Know the red flags for type 2 diabetes and talk to your doctor if you experience them. Answer by Brett M. Howlett. Yes. The quality and quantity of sleep you get can predict the risk of type 2 diabetes. Indeed, some research has suggested that if you sleep 6 or less hours per night, you double your risk. Mark Mahowald, MD, director of the Minnesota Regional Sleep Disorders Center says, the body's reaction to sleep loss can resemble insulin resistance, a precursor to diabetes. Insulin's job is to help the body use glucose for energy. In insulin resistance, cells fail to use the hormone efficiently, resulting in high blood sugar. Sleep deprivation seems to alter the sympathetic nervous system, the body's stress control center, and hormonal balances, all of which affects glucose regulation, says James Hertigan, MD, medical director of the Sleep Science Center at the University of Illinois in Chicago. And to add to this doomsday poor sleep scenario, diabetes is just one of many illnesses that can come as a result of poor sleep.